bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Warning this week that Israeli annexation of the West Bank settlements and Jordan Valley would lead to disaster. Senior Palestinian Authority official Saeb Erekat said what Benjamin Netanyahu is doing with annexation, derailing the train of the two-state solution, is putting Palestinians and Israelis in the path of conflict. Comparing Israel to an empire whose actions would lead to its own collapse, Erekat stated, "What we need, all of us, including Israel, is peace, and peace cannot be done with the continuation of your settlements, apartheid, and occupation." Erekat, who led the negotiations with Israel for the Palestinian Authority, said that the two-state solution was the only viable option for a peaceful resolution to the conflict, but that annexation would spell the end to such an option. In pointing out difficulties Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu faces when it comes to differences with the U.S. and his main coalition partner over his proposal to annex parts of the West Bank, Minister for Settlement Affairs Tzipi Hatolavi said, "There are gaps between the Americans and us on this issue and between us and our senior partner in the unity government, Blue and White." In line with the U.S. peace plan announced in January, Netanyahu said he plans to extend Israeli sovereignty to Jewish settlements in the West Bank, with debates set to begin on the issue July 1st. A committee of U.S. and Israeli officials is drawing territorial lines in the West Bank under the proposal, but there's still no agreed map on this issue. Tel Aviv appears to be the new coronavirus hotspot, with most of the new cases concentrated in Jaffa. According to a report by the Education Ministry, all but one of the 2,000 newly infected school children in the city are kids of migrant workers and asylum seekers from South Tel Aviv, or are from predominantly Arab schools in Jaffa. It was emphasized that most of the infections had been contracted at major events. And after nearly 3 months of battling the coronavirus, the number of deaths in Israel have hit 300. The Jewish state has seen a resurgence of COVID-19 as more and more businesses reopened, with the number of daily new infections surpassing 100. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.